Okay, welcome back to Dawn Trail. Uh, we are now going to visit Zaktaral, which is Pog. What just happened in the previous episode is we just got Wuklamot and Koana to become Dawn Servant, which is really cool. I am proud of them. They are amazing people. Best kitties in the game, you know? What is this guy doing? But like, we just did that, and we did like the entire ceremony. It was really cool. I liked it. You know, a little bit of a plot twist of Galul Jaja, the previous Dawn Servant. His second head, his head of reason, I think. It was actually dead for a few years, actually. I think he said 2 years or 3 years, I think. Previous. So, it died and no one knew. He kept it a secret for everyone. So yeah. Even then, pretty cool. And also, what happened last time, we went into the best zone. Okay? Best zone, what is it called? Like Mamulja, like Mamuk, right here. This right here, this portion. Best thing. Yaktel, Mamuk. Oh my god, all of this forest, best in the game, in my opinion. It just reminds me so much of like Guild Wars. I love Guild Wars zones, but I think this one did it better. I don't know. It just reminds me of it because like of how the trees are, you know? It's really magical. That's kind of like how Guild Wars 2 is. It's like all magical stuff. It's really cool. So, enough about that. We are going to go to Yaktel. Ernville is going to lead us there. A long road to Zaktaral. I mean, Zaktaral. I'm stupid. Not Yaktel. So, ready to get underway? I am, yes. Then present yourself, your travel pass to that guard and let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Zaktaral is a wonder in its own right. Wow. This gate is barred off to all to express permission to one of the Dawn Servants. No way. No way. Signed by Val Wuklama herself. My apologies, miss. If you ever wait here just a moment. If you would just wait here just a moment. Okay. What happened? What happening? Oh, the grand reveal. The grand reveal. Whoa. That's a very long bridge.
Shall we then?
See. The chat just spoiled what the zone is called. Wow. It's Texas.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitonatam.
Wow.
A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
Shaloni. Wow. Texas.
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni.
That's
It will be a
Solani.
long journey, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
What? It's Texas here. I think we need to get the mount for it. This is the I was waiting for the zone. I really want this mount. Imagine just on your motorcycle just riding through here, dude. Oh my. Yeah. I'm getting too ahead of myself. Aaronville, what you need? What you need? What you need? Aaronville, my boy. One boy. Joran Ronique? Right, so if one will sacrifice what? If one will suffice, I'll have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need to, then you would have to wait. Ah. The Ronique have been acting strange of late. More easily you're more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable, picking out the few for Brenton's proven brothersome work. The fluffy little guy. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since I last was here. Not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. I have a motorcycle. I don't know about you. About that, sir. As well traveled as you look, it's not only the Ronique that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife has shown signs of aggression too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do. And they'll both on And you'll see both on Ronique for a safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. Actually, I may be a little concerned. But Ronique, Aaronville! The Ronique! The Ronique, Aaronville, the Ronique! I want to ride the Ronique! If this is the first time in Shaloni, I understand your enthusiasm. It'll be a shame to not ride at least once while you're here. That's what I'm saying. A fair point. If we were to give the authentic Shaloni experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby, we can pass the time while we're waiting. Take it you're heading to Haswaswi then. I'll have a man bring the Ronique over there. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? I think I accidentally double-clicked. I was clicking like the middle of my mouse, so I might have double-clicked. But look at this. Motorcycle. Wow. This is more like New Mexico than Texas. Like New Mexico. Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp, but with a shop or three.
It's become a proper town.
Wow.
Hey!
Hey.
Now hold on a minute.
Yeah, this is supposed to be Texas. Yeah.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm
Stand
talking to
off.
you, you old bastard.
Stand off. Stand off.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny?
Ah.
They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat? Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekoa. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along, and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Not his feelings.
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
I'm gonna shoot him, calling it. Oh?
I wouldn't if I were you.
Estinian!
Is that?
Estinian!
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
What?
Hey!
Hey!
What are you doing, Zekoa? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Listen to the cat boy.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekoa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends.
Damn.
But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
Why are we looking up at the sky?
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Kinda.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shak Tural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Going wherever the wind blows, eh?
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future. But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
Wow.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
He's just drunk, okay? No. He found some somehow, okay? But don't... Wow, it is bright here. Fucking flashbang. Holy. This is... Flashbang area. Holy. It is so bright. Holy. Wow. What the? No sooner did we set our run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This Dustwatch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. I wasn't surprised that there was a standoff right there. I'm surprised there wasn't. Like, what? The people of Suloni really saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way for settle differences. Since most were sooner nested with their lives, though, it encouraged the parties to pursue peaceful solutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dustwatch was likely established by supporters of Koano, preferring peace being enforced through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Lance Guard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zeral Jah's authority. All of which to say, unless the lengthy stay of jailhouse appeases to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. You know what? You know what, Aaron? Don't worry, my machinist is... What the... Big fish energy. Based. Hey. Oh. Saddled up. Saddled up. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with a Renique by now. I'll go ahead and check. If you want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you have your fill. When I have my what? Let's see the... Sheesh, oh my... Yeah, wife said she'd bet... What? Boy. Or is it a trans character? Who knows? RPG, wow. Tabletop RPG, wow. What's up here? What's up here? What's up here? Wow. Wow. Well, there's nothing playing up here. It's Thinkrid. What's Thinkrid doing here? What's he doing here? This is really cool. I think it's supposed to be Texas. It looks like very, very old Texas. But like, right now, it kind of looks like New Mexico more like. But this is very like Red Dead Redemption-esque place. So I think it's supposed to be Texas. It's Red Dead Redemption place in Texas. I don't remember. I haven't played that game in a while. I never played the second one, but I played the first one, like, quite a bit. The friend I take it, sorry to keep you both waiting. Unruly wildlife is the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise of robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Runique. Which is why I have asked you. Whoa. Which is why I have to ask you to stop at Seshweni Springs. That's fine. That's fine, of course. But why haven't the Dustwash dealt with any of the banditry? Kamaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang, running them up easier than done. If you have anything to do, you want to take care. Good luck for the warning. Oh, thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, if you're ready to set off, I'll be on your way. Be on your way. Instance 3, a world boss spawned. I think that the thing is pulling on that. Ready? Then settle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. Okay. Where are we going? Where are we going? It's your first time, so let's take it slow. Wow. You know, I'm surprised there's like ceruleum stuff here. I'm surprised ceruleum is like all the way here in Tyrol. But also it's like, I don't know how long it is. I don't think it's been that long since the last quest in the current quest line, so I don't know. But this is a pretty cool place. Yeah, within like, whoa. See that hole over there? So my, okay. It was more like fire. Looks like water, but it's actually fire. That's what I got from that. We're here. No way. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. They really are sure on Runique. Now then. Wow. This is Sheshwasi's Shishanawasi? Shishanawasi Springs. That sounds right. Perhaps the busiest town here in Trelawney. People travel here all over hoping to find their fortune. The change come to these names, dude. What the? These names, dude. Was surprising enough. But this is no less impressive. They've changed a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town. But there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Ayate is her name. And if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled about Tuliollal. I can but assume she came here to seek greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make it easy to spot. Well, we've seen like 3 pink-haired people in the other town. I wonder what's gonna be over here. Big yawn. What the? Yo, this guy has a drip on him. Yo! Sheesh! Oh my, he has that poncho. What? Knight of the round? Yes, sir. Where could they be? Catfish Joe. Well. Right here. Bunny! Bunny! Yes? I'm Ayate. And who might you be? He's my friend. Wow. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Ellen Aaronville, yes. A man groaned. You were such a darling little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since we last spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts getting hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Ayate. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. Wow. Never thought I'd see the day when you were travel with company. You really have grown. Eleni Chapia. What the fuck? Dead name? Ele what now? Eleni what now? A dead name? Alright. I was born Eleni Shipia? That's a new name when I became a gleaner. One of the adheres to eastern very conditions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you continue using my chosen name. I wouldn't be able to pronounce it anyways. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It would be good to see Kakarot again. She's the finest archer you know. Eleni Chibit Aaronville's mother and mentor. Every time I drop by, she'd treat us with a veritable? What? Feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. Wow. You're impressive with the bow too, Ayate. Even among the Shitona. Oh, I couldn't compare it to Kakarot. But her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among the Galo Jarjala's traveling companions, after all. She was always the exquisite sort. Holy habla inglés. But her journey across Terrell lit a fire in her. Even after Arendelle was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. How could you cry and beg her to take you along? It must have been hard on you. Ayate, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you are a true explorer. Damn. But she tasked me to find the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was a dreamer's fantasy, a ploy to guilt me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. Yep. You found it? As part of the rite of succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing. Should be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Probably. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to Kakarot. Help! I need help! What? What's that about? I'll investigate. Please stay here. Let's get it. Brrr. What's this person doing? Righty there, partner. Why you doing here? You bandits, we finna... No, these are infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namika, Wiklama's nursemaid. Yeah, I kind of see. Arendelle, Camilla, why is she here? How many closely will slit her throat from ear to ear? What the fuck? What the fuck? They're brutal this expansion. They're not... Bro, they're swearing, they're sending out threats, they're doing whatever they want this expansion. This is definitely a new era of Final Fantasy. Like, what the fuck? Besides the questionable scene in Eden. I think it was Eden. Was it Eden? Or was it Void Ark? I don't remember. There was a scene in a previous expansion that was straight up just brutal. You had to read straight up like a very detailed like torture scene essentially. Like it was crazy. That was like the farthest they've done. If you have so much to nick her skin, you will live to regret it. Oh yeah? Hold on. Did you say this is Wuklama's nursemaid? Maybe this such ain't a good idea. Hit the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. Please, you have to give it back. Oh. I'm going after Namika. This law I give to you. I leave to you. cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed him to the old woman to the dogs. What the fuck? We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. Well, sure about that? I killed God. Both of them, okay? I killed both gods, okay? You don't want to fuck with me real quick, okay? You sure? But we're dead if the boss finds out. Well, couldn't end up doing it. Just saying, just saying. I just had to pull out that opener on you, okay? It just... Sorry, you just had to witness that opener. Okay, that crazy opener right there. That's like a couple 100,000 damage right there. You just got straight up fucked up. Just not gonna lie, you just got straight up fucked up. But catch. Okay. What? Graves. Why is this one weird? Why are these ones? Why? Can't we go into the building? Thank you. I don't know what I've done without you. Bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea where they've headed. Did they steal something from you? A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Wicklamat. I see you. Closest you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all this way? With the Rite of Succession ended and Wicklamat crowned as the next Dawn servant, she's ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Yasalani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. That's cute. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me and by the vow of resolve. And now it's gone. I would have let them take every point to my name if they only have left me with the bracelet. I feel that. I would ask what you would intend to do, but now I know that look. We're getting that bracelet back. The entire questline for a bracelet. Let's go. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you, no harm will come to us. Camilla will make sure of that. Certain of that. Where's the I've killed God card? I'm still waiting for that. It's like I've killed God. I want that to be an option, dude. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself in the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well to be sure all proceeds as you should. Well, you should have said that to me earlier. Well, yeah. I don't know what to say. I can see why Wicklamat puts such faith in you both. For anything else, let's see her back to Seshawansi Springs. She'll be safer in town with the Yahtzee there to keep an eye on her. We should have nothing to worry about. Thank you, both of you. Yeah, I really want to see like that group of people, like Galula Jaja's like companions, right? I want to see them like pop the fuck off. Can there be like a cutscene? What the fuck going? Yeah, this is the thing. The thing. Wait, hold on. Hold on. This isn't doing any mechanics. Wowzers. Pretty nice, I guess. Yeah, these guys are just going fate to fate to fate to fate to fate. Yeah. So literally only one fate on the map right now. Melina Rose. Well. Aaronville told me what happened, and you needn't worry about Namiko. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards won't care even if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Yo, we're getting that fucking bracelet. Cake? Banana blend? Fruit and aloe jelly? Yo, these sounds good as fuck. I haven't ate today, so probably why. Alright, let's go and recover this bracelet. While I have nothing to contempt for these bandits, as it involves a gift from Ruklamat, we must be mindful of how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in returning the said gift if the lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask you to stop short of killing them. The rest, we can live to the Dust Watch. It'll be hard, okay? It'll be very difficult for me not to kill them, okay? Pictomancer's too overpowered right now, okay? Well now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong, are you? More than any other adventure. I may have saved the star on one occasion, okay? I may have saved the star on one occasion, okay? I've killed God and I've done this. You saved the star? That's a bold claim to make, but if true, that certainly speaks to your strength. Well, if your courtesy has been stated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk of the unsavory types coming and going from Totenwawi? Yawi? Toten There you go. The Yawi. Okay. To the southeast. The Yawi to the southeast. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is a big business, no one wants to waste their time picking and dried up veins there. Sounds like they're perfect lair for bandits. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits. Not to mention that the one of the bracelet fled in that direction. So you've been investigating the place? I can let the Just Watch know if you like. No, not yet. It would be the best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain. What? I'd like to ascertain. If you have no objections. Okay. Alright then, let's be off. What's the thing of... I don't know what he said. I don't know, like, terminology. AKA, I don't really have a vocabulary of a normal person. So I don't really know what he just said. But I sure it's something extremely cool. Okay? I just don't have the brain capacity to understand it. Like I said from the beginning, these names are gonna fuck me up, bro. These names are gonna fuck me up. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. Wow. Heavy electricity? What? They made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can a Dustwatch not have noticed by now? A question for another time. First, we must find that bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone's inside. If you would go to have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. Okay. Sneaky cat. Sneaky cat. That's not very sneaky here. What the fuck you doing? What the? Whoa, what the? Whoa, 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 what the? That guy's going crazy with it. What the? Insane. Aether current. Not notice here eavesdrop. Okay. It doesn't look like eavesdropping. What am I doing? You lean in and listen and pick up muffled chatter. Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand and praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. Not when we've got a boss who can keep the Dustwatch off our backs, huh? Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of the sainted souls that was running our crew? That drunk crew brought our story to the gold-shooting alpaca, am I right? What? Hee-hee-ha-ha. Alpaca? What? Knock knock. Where are you? Oh, fuck on you. Bonk, bonk. Bonk. Big bonk. Hog champion. Let me out of here, you bastard! Shut your mouth, you sniffling little brat. Make me. I'll let you all back for what? I'll get you all back for framing my friends. The vulture most of all. You tell him he can eat shit. How about we give you a chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. And I'm doing nothing about this? What the fuck? They're getting, yeah. I brought back a prize for you. You're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Bro, Aaronville's right there. He knows of this. What the fuck? Look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? made by a famous artisan. You idiot! How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Oh, Ross, please. Sorry, I'm sorry. I thought he was going to shoot him. Oh, no. Reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward, and don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss. Thank you. What? Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. Wowzers. So, were you able to learn anything? You were literally next to the house that they had the bracelet in. Your leader is a man at the Dust Watch? That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to them? It seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Someone was getting, yeah. Zekawa? That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say they threatened to take... what? And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture? Their leader, Alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea who is behind the recent rash of robberies of Usawabi, but we also know who has the bracelet. We also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed it will prove difficult though. If he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. I will storm the hideout. Technically I could probably just one-tap everyone there. But we need to take him alone. We need to get him alone, you know. You're right, if we confront him with a henchman around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. What the fuck is that name? Luwentininyawawasa. Luwatininyawawasa. I am... What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that name? Meet me there and I'll explain everything. How did my character understand what he said? It would be funny if like an international Linawada? Linawada? What the fuck is that name? This expansion, man. This expansion is something else, dude. What? Oh, there's a boss going on. I guess I'll do it as well. These fates are fun. Oh. Okay, just a big one of the flame drinker things. Okay. I'm gonna build up first. These ones actually do have pretty big hate pupils, so... Boom. It'd be crazy if this, like, somehow got me to level 100 right here. Crazy, right? Bonk, 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 big bonk. Wow. Yeah, I guarantee 358, I guess. It's always gonna be 358, it looks like. Not bad, not bad. Who knows, I might grind Faces expansion, who knows. Bruh, if their relic weapon is grinding fates, bruh, I'm gonna be broad out. Ever to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We have to lure them out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves to Yeehaha. Yeehaha. Dragon-like creatures that live in the south here. You doggy. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to their scent of female and heat. What? With a few ingredients and the sample of their feces, what? I can create an attractant that resembles the scent when burned. We can lure them. We can then lure the hee-hee-ha-ha into the bandit's hideout, flushing out the vulture and his gang. Then... while they are content with our flying friends, they can sneak in and search for the bracelet. And I'm afraid I must ask you to collect the excrement. What? Why you see to do that? While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. And before anything you say, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find a specific species all wild plants we require. Here, take these 3 pouches and see them filled, and I will handle the rest. Wow. Where's the hee-hee-ha-ha? Try not to attract it. Is this the hee-hee-ha-has? Yeah! The hee-hee-ha-has. Yeah! Oh, insane movement. I played Palace of the Dead. Oh my god, I'm insane. I've done Palace of the Dead. I'm alright at it, you could say. Okay, I'm alright at it. I never completed it. But I'm alright at it, you know, Can you stop? Stop, thank you. Guess I should always keep these active in case I do get aggroed. Because it's kind of annoying not getting aggroed all the time. What's over here? Just to explore this place. That's a cliff. Canyon. Wow. That almost killed me. That makes sense, actually. Let me just go this way. Easier if I just go that way, it's fine. Didn't even get exported. But finished already, are we? Here's the hee-hee-ha-has. Excellent, this will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with tumbleclaw fibers, dried Napolitan fruit, and generous helping of animal fat. Let's get back to Taniaba. Taniabi. The names, dude. The names this expansion is killing me, you know? This is probably gonna be the worst section. Yaktel? Having these names, what the fuck is that? Like, it's like, what the? How you pronounce it is like, see you in the next episode or something like that? Like, what is, I see you in the next episode, fucking, Teshuwash Springs, fucking, hey, how we, what is all this? Like, what are these names? I don't understand the culture, and I don't have the accent to say them correctly. And I don't know the accent and how to do it to say them correctly. So, Sargi. Is this supposed to be Texas? Like, what? Everything is ready. Time to set our plan into motion. What do I want? The wild banana blend. That sounds good. Level 100! Level 100! Let's go! Star Prism. Okay. Shows unexpected damage with dependency with a lot. Restores HP of all party members within 30 ohms? Wait, is this more than dancers? It is. So what would I want this as? It's an instant cast, recast. Stack of Hyperphantasia. One of these. Starstruck. So during this. I think, right? Is it a trait? Grant Starstruck upon yeah. So you get Starstruck using Starry Muse, and then you can use this as part of your rotation. Okay. Do you want it part of your rotation? Maybe it's like an end of a rotation thing, but that would be hard to use, cause like this will wear off. Cause this will wear off by the time. That's a paragraph. That is a tooltip right there. That is a tooltip right there. I'll figure it out later. Okay. Blowing smoke. A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I'll keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town, and the hee-hee-ha-ha will come soon after. Doing a little bit of trolling. We're trolling a little bit. We do a little bit of trolling a little bit. A little bit of trolling over here. There's literally one of them right there. Little bit of trolling. No? Oh, it's there. Okay. Doing it wrong. Boop. What's that smell? What the fuck? That reeks. What did you put in the fire? Wasn't me, I swear. Blah 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 blah. Something die? Oh. Oh. Someone want to explain that ungodly stench to me? He has the bracelet. That's my face right now! Oh. Gulp. Boss. Over there. Huh? What in the world? What? The hee-hee-ha-has. Oh. Run for your lives. So the smoke's what drew them here. I swear, when I find out who did this. I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Well, kind of like out in his back pocket type shit, you know. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm sitting in here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight, we'll be back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here now! They're gonna kill me! I'm begging you, please! They'll hear you. Shit, who was that? Hey, are you gonna help me or what? The boys must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. I guess. Let me paint you a picture. I was reading the achievement. Sorry. All that effort and not to show for it? Sorry about that, but damn. I didn't think anyone would have had the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologize. We're planning to save you eventually. Oh! Really? And I didn't even know who you were. Your secret admirers of mine or something? No. No. I'm just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture, I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. That would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. You're trying to get back something of the Vulture's soul, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he hid his cash. Reckon he had it there now too. We can go together. I got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do. But we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right, so those bandits are the Totenyawi? The Yawi. Okay, the bandits are at Yawi. At the Yawi. They're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by mining concerns, folks who needed to help even the odds. Wow. Cat girl. Kitty. And that was 3 years ago, and whenever we found something scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. Always 3 years ago. With a duel. I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in position of authority. And we made damn sure they did, every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then, about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they can make a fortune easily, that was when we really won him over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it created to protect. I talked it over with my friends Quicana and Lewine. And we all agreed the only way we could stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. Jail. But when the day came, he showed up with the Dustwatch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail to a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dustwatch. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of the town than the vultures and minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner, then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dustwatch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture then? No, not all of them. The sheriff of Kamaka has as honest as they come. The staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Me. I don't know. Well, if he knows where the Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? Okay. For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is to hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at the Senshiwashi Springs. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us his pitch. Okay. Where'd he go? I heard footsteps and I thought it was him and I couldn't see him. Ah. Small details aren't here, man. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. I'm like in the open. Darky. Didn't know. Darky, I'm gonna be over here then. Law of the land. Well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods where the here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Oh, he just has it on him, I guess. Yeah, he moves disposed in his cerulean barrels, where no one would think to look. They're mixed with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliollal, where they're sold off. He said he stole a bracelet of the. He said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances he'll be on eager to get what he can get for it. Get what he can for it. But I doubt he trusts the lackey with that business, even the province of the peace. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he gets a coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. What? Well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're going to catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to Hihawa would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search for the barrels and for any stolen goods. And using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find out once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign innocence? Oh, he'll try. And that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll change him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wrangle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understand the importance of duels and old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as we'd be using live rounds. But it's a risk I'm willing to take. It's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is what I'm not gonna do that. It's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to a duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, then he will lose. And he will lose. That'll be the end of the vulture. The plan is now without flaws, but what do you think? As long as we get the bracelet back. I say let him have the duel. Let him have his duel. Thanks. I sure was lucky running into the two of you. You won't regret this, I promise. A lot of promises, this expansion. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. Wow. I was seen in Toten Yaoi. I was seen in the Yaoi. What? So it's possibly best I stay and search the barrels. Then you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Then, even if he suspects a trap, you won't be able to resist taking the bait. You want to buy your friend as much time as possible, and make your way to the Haha-we-are-was. Once you've gotten the vulture there, I'll take the care of the rest. Okay. Alright, then let's get to it. Get me over there. I have a problem with you. I have a problem with you. Bonk. The hee hee ha ha were likely the Chitona's doing. What's his angle? And then there's the brat. And past time I dealt with him. Oh, I poke. I was slapping him. Sarky. Poke, poke. What's this? Oh, an unfamiliar face in these parts. Have you needed the Dust Watch, miss? Actually, I know that you're the vulture. I know everything. No. What? Lekabah tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see. So desperate was he? What? How so desperate he was to see his friends free from prison. He turned into a life of crime. How awful. That guy just skipped the story. What? No. You have my sincerest thanks, miss. Might I trouble you to take care of him? Or take me to him? He's all the way over here. I don't care about asking about the springs. I very much don't care. He's way based. He didn't need to jump. Holy. This is a tribe mount. I'm calling. This is a mount. He's all the way over here. We're going next to the road. We don't need the road. Roads are optional. Raha. Is this the place? I don't see him. Whoops, silly me. This place isn't here. Silly me. I see. Farewell, lead on. Silly me. Oopsie. Oopsie. Sargy. Sargy, Silly me. Sorry. Kitty moment. You wouldn't understand. Whoa. It's a really bomb. What the? Is this the place then? Sorry, I'm still learning my way around. Sorry. Is this some sort of troll? Of all the... Let's keep moving. Shargy, I'm new. Shargy, I'm new. I'm just new. I'm sorry. You understand, right? He understands, right? Does he? Does he understand? What? Wowzers. This better be the place. I left him tied up around the big rock. It must have been a different rock. Ah. It's a different rock, I'm sorry. My patience is wearing off awfully thin, miss. If he isn't at the next place, we'll stop. I may be forced to do something that you and I would both dearly regret. How about I craft you some dragon leather, okay? What about that? What if that, okay? What about I just craft you some dragon leather and we can be on our way, you know? Simple as that, right? Sorry, I'm new. I'm new here. I've only been here for like an hour. I'm sorry. Alright, where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Where is Zekawa? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. Goodness me, where could he have gone? That's what I'm saying. Where could he have gone? Where? That's it. I've had enough with these games, and I've had it with you. Hey, what, you looking for me? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. If you want to place me under arrest, you have to work a little harder. Wanted to be charged for escaping prison? You'll be begging me for a cell by the time I'm done with you. Ooh. Drama.
Wahoote!
Wahoote.
Finally caught up to me.
I would have never guessed that. I would have never guessed how to pronounce that name. Wahoote.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
He was very inspired by you.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Oh.
my jewelry?
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shishenawetsi Springs, mixed in with
Shishenawetsi.
others bound for Tuliollal. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Oh,
Gulp.
you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Reach in your back pockets. Oh, come off with that. I saw you with the bracelet. You would have had to arrest yourself. You would have had to arrest yourself. That's what I was thinking. That was my first joke.
What's the meaning of this, Wuhute?
Uwute.
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
Bro, we don't even know you.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way.
Based.
The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Wuhute, I challenge you to a duel.
Duel.
The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Based.
Yeah, have at it.
Let your pistols do the talking!
Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
Come on, Zakawa! Give them what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
You fucking tumbleweed. Fuck is that? Cinema. Absolute cinema. Holy
Little shit!
cinema. Holy.
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
You're fired.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go.
Holy technicals.
As are your friends.
W.
You're not such a bad guy after all.
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
I would have never
Those who
guessed how
have
to
broken
pronounce
the
that.
law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakawa? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
W.
Here, this was Vawuklamat's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
That's a big ass bracelet.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
Well. Zooey mama, I guess. I don't know. Holy. That ended up being rather more complicated than expected. But that's all well. That's all well that ends well. Finally, it's over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Wild banana blend. You don't need to repay me back. I got my blend. I got my wild banana blend over here. Oh my. God, that critical hit and spell speed. Holy. On track. Now that we have the bracelet, let's return to Senshinui Springs. Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give you proper things after I find my friends. We weren't planning on it. But there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the spring sun. Wow. Wow. So cool. Wowzers. Yeah, we can just TP back over there then. We have the money, you know, and we're fine, dude. Did I get the attunement over there? Not an attunement. What the? I have that mount. Vroom vroom. Namika. My bracelet, thank you. Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. It is a part of me I can never hope to replace. Really, Wikama is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't quite put it that way. I prefer you think of us as long-standing acquaintances. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depths of your bond. Though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised the deputy's chief turned out to be the bandits' leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make that gives of hindsight. Wow. There you are. Our real daybreakers have arrived. Wow. Cats. I'd like you to meet my two best friends, Hikwana and Lewine. If it wasn't for you believing in Zekawa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Ubute was behind bars. We never gave up that Zekawa could find a way to get us out. He was always the best of the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now and lacking strength. Besides, some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Dustwatch a slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day, so no one will get better than us ever again. Isn't that right? Better be grinding dungeons, son. Like. Right, and you'll teach us how to draw your pistol so fast, won't you? Well, but you don't need a duel if that goes off. If that goes as it should. He just had skill speed, okay? His skill speed. He's in the skill speed build, okay? It's fine. But on the off chance it doesn't, we'll best make sure everyone can watch or can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. And that you would have my word. Until we meet again. Well. If you excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. As I'll be here a while yet, though. Do let me know if there's any way I could be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Oh, the train service had been suspended. Didn't I tell you? What? The entire reason why we're here. You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake? It must have happened when we were still down south. There must have been a few tremors of late. A rather large one struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. But at any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station is just over there. Well. Kakarot? Again? Kakarot? What? I don't think the Lamborghini should be over here, but it's what? It seems people aren't too happy about the train delays.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliollal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Oh?
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about
Seriously?
you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful.
We'll make sure it never happens again.
Thank you! Thank you so much! I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to
Shenza.
make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
There they are. That's them, the two volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitowikwe.
What?
And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Cat.
Something the matter?
Just spacing out. Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys?
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our ceruleum-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
No way. We're gonna get so much wood for these railroad tracks, okay? Though no small number live in Chelonia, I must confess that I never visited the home of the Hetzaru. As they largely live in accordance with the older traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroad. Probably. We're finally at 96. Let's go. Yeah, so we're finally at 96. It's gonna be 96, 97. Until we see this number at 98. That's what we're doing. Let's follow Walika. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be in the depot, but you can still use it from the outside. I'm quite taken with the sleek design of the head end myself. So if you peek through the windows, you could probably catch a glimpse of enough jabbering Shenzhou. Shenzhou. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do. So let's get to it. See you later. I suppose there's no harm in stopping in the station. It's on the way after all. Fine. Zoom zoom. Train. Wait, wasn't it this place gonna have like some crazy spoilers or something like that? Quote unquote spoilers. Some crazy things happened to it? Or was it another place that they were showing off? I think it was this place. I don't remember exactly. I must confess, the train is an impressive sight. How easy must be to ship goods throughout the wilds now. Right. Mewa Hetson should be the northeast of here. So let's continue. Mehe Wilstetson. I don't know. Oh, Aetherite? Mehe Baitis Mewa Hetson. Mewa Hetson? I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Try not to. Yeah, let's get on the road, actually. Well, that person's doing something. We're gonna be doing that. I feel like I've seen this person before. IDK. Ah, there you are. The village is just out ahead. Truth be told, I never had direct dealings with people of Mehetson, but I do know that their traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. Wow. This is different. Such lovely clean air. It feels like a treat after the overpowering surrealism of Shansuazi Springs. The waters nearby are as pristine. It's a paradise for people and animals both. I'm glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. Wow. Kitties! Greetings, travelers, and welcome. I'm Hawato, chief of Mahed, and this is my son, Shepero. Pleasure to meet you. I thank you for the warm welcome and apologies for our sudden intrusion. I am Welika, station master of Zaktrel Railing. The recent earthquake has damaged our tracks and we require timber to make repairs. This is Chameleon Aronville, who have volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. You have a most curious air about you. You have a most curious air about you. Of oil and steel, tanned leather, and the finest hint of meadows awash of unfamiliar flora. Gather you're not from these lands? How do you know that? I hail from Eorzea. Really? I would love to know more of you and the lands you have seen. I've seen quite a bit. I am told your people hold your traditions in the highest. Yeah, I gather you are curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless, as is our love of her lands and her children. The Hetso, in particular, have done much to guide our way of life. We're to hunt, to gather, to lay our heads. The Hetso teach of all these things and more. It is for that reason I believe that we were attuned to the shifting winds around us. I see. That word Hetso, it means leader of souls. In the Hetsaru tongue, does it not? It does, where many creatures revered to Hetso among the Hetsaru. Here we look for the Runique for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of Aetherites, while we are committed to our traditions, that does not mean we reject all outside influences. Okay. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. We will furnish you the timber you require, but first, as neighbors in the land, we ask you to indulge in a discussion. We're glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests that come such a long way, and my son is always so delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you follow me. His ears just wiggle like that. Oh my god, that's so cute, man. Ah. Why don't my ears do that? I want my ears to do that. See there? Fanta. But I don't think my ears wiggle. No. A weird way to play the flute. Like, even, like... my ears don't even wiggle during that. What about, my ears don't even wiggle during that, bruh. I want my ears to wiggle. I just want to be cute. I just want to be cute. I always speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Runique have made a potential for danger plain. What? The Runique have been made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, the temperament has become erratic of late. A stableman near however I mentioned that. Do you know what caused this? We have our suspicions, since others were drawn to the land by Ceruleum. Trelawney has undergone a transformation. And the railroads are part of that. As strong as resilient as they may seem, Runique are sensitive creatures. The roar of a train as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress. As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this, we can't help but worry. Understandably, I thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only Hitsaru, but all of Shaloni. Perhaps we should bring it to attention to Val Kawana. Val Kawana, you say? We know him only through rumors, but he is apparently, how shall I put this? Hard-headed and aloof. He values technological advancement and efficiency to detriment of all else. It's like, mind your tongue, Shepard. It's like, he wants technological advancement, but, like, I think he should accommodate for cultures as well, then. I'm assuming he has that in mind. While there is a great train of truth to the rumors, he is not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. His journeys have changed for the better. He's a passionate man who cares for his people, like his sister. Is that so? It is certainly said of him we weren't aware of. Camilla fought aside of Val Kawana in the Rite of Succession. I'd like to hear her word over rumors. You took part of the Rite of Succession? You're that close to the Dawn Servants? I was grateful for any help, but I had no idea I had recruited a bona fide hero. Yeah, it is what it is. It's a small thing, you know. It's not that serious, you know. It's not that big of a deal, you know. I'm just here, you know. I'm humble, you know. It's fine, you know. So you just need to respect me as much as I respect you, you know. Be humble like that, you know. No. The Rite of Succession of Dawn Servants filled us with uncertainty for the future, but there is clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds as we might see Val Kawana for who he truly is. Do you think he might visit someday? Just as his father offered us guidance, I'm hopeful that he will do the same. Thank you for hearing and allying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut near the lake. Please take all that you require. We're terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the runique foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad. And if needs be, we'll seek Val Kawana's counsel. My thanks again for your time in the timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you again soon. Wow. Wow. Me and my friend were talking about like the society quests because he actually does them and I haven't. I haven't done like anything, you know. My reputation is nothing, you know. I don't have anything, you know. Eventually I will. I was thinking about doing them soon, but who knows, you know. We've more than enough to we have more than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we need to transport it to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. I didn't expect we'd be given so much. Mind waiting while we hear a spell while I round up a few hands and a runique. I won't be long. I'm glad that went well, and thankfully it seems we won't need to make several trips for the timber. Acacia. That's Minecraft. Acacia. Boom. We're gonna see what this looks like as well when we get to it. I'm gonna put that right there. The land would tremble. No way. While we wait, we could get started moving the timber somewhere more accessible. It shouldn't take long if we split up the work. True and real. Let's get her going. Let's get her going. Aether current. Wow. Hey, do you mind getting the what the? Nice glam. Like, whoa, what the? What? Wow. Wow. Kupo. I think this should be enough. That was mighty kind of you to move all that lumber. Sorry we couldn't make it back sooner. We'll see to the rest. Or big yawn. Big yawn. Once we've repaired the tracks, we'll have you set the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief? As much as I'd like to make it so, there aren't many spots available. What? You have to wait for one after. You have to wait for the one after. I'm afraid, but you'll be riding free of charge. At least, it's the least we could do to repay your kindness. That's fine. Namika has, and no few others were here long before we arrived. It's only right that they go before us. I'll help you stop by and see the train off. It's a breathtaking sight, let me tell you. These are some train otakus. Like, what though? The Nidawaki... Yeah, the Nidawaki will be driving. No engineer compares to her, and it's always a treat to watch her work. The only week we should be worried about is our town, Shensa. And we've still more to do. Like, what? And to find someone quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else in Shalani you keen to see, I'll leave you be. I'll leave you to it. Did I get the 8th right? I did not. I did not get the 8th right. Why in like the middle of nowhere? Oh, this is the station. Makes sense actually. Never mind. I am... Oh... Independent merchant. What are you getting for us? What is the cobalt? I have this. Will axe. Dancer. You're alright. What about the book? White book, I guess. Well, these are kind of cool. They're like keys. That's cool. Like it'd be really cool for like a Kingdom Hearts like cosplay. A Sora cosplay as Sage, have like keys on your back, that would be cool. There we go. We beeline towards objective. Don't care, just keep moving. There's a rock. There you go. We keep moving. Ronique, don't care. Ronique, don't care. Ronique, don't care. I'll pull everything. I'm the tank. And now that I have this level 100, I can just build up a lot of rested XP. So I can level other jobs. What I was really planning to do, I'm already kind of leveling White Mage, right? Like off stream. I've been leveling White Mage because I don't want to level Pictomancer off stream. He's wearing my drip. What the fuck? Ugh. Had your fill of sights? Well, they appear to be almost finished. Okay. Gonna be a lot of cutscenes. Lot of cutscene. Wow. Train.
A glorious grand machine indeed. I hope Namika was able to secure a seat.
Here she comes!
What? There she what?
Thanks to you, we managed to resume service much faster than anticipated. You have our gratitude.
There's nothing so enchanting as a cerulean-powered engine in motion.
Ain't that the truth? Don't think I'll ever tire of watching them chugging along. They make wagons look like toys.
And so long as we can lay the tracks, she can go on and on and on. Before you know it, she'll be crossing the entire continent.
Railroads are a somewhat recent addition to Tuliollal. As it stands, we can only ferry folks as far as Yasolani. And from an operational standpoint, we still have much to learn. There's always some problem or another to deal with. But we'll keep working at it. We'll hone our craft and continue expanding till one day, our trains are running coast to coast. That's the ultimate dream.
Plastic just looks up at the sky. Okay.
Goodness, I completely lost track of time. By now, I expect the train will be nearing Yasolani.
Yasolani.
When it returns, we'll see you on your way. So if you've got any preparations to make, you better make them quick.
Not another one!
You can't be serious.
What? What? Flashbang.
Gods have mercy.
What?
What in the flying? What's happening?
What in the flying fuck is
The
happening?
train, the Tobacque and the others.
Oh no.
My home lies that way as well.
Oh no.
We're going to investigate. Right now!
Right meow. What? That's a mount. I've seen that mount. Oh, this is where the expansion gets really cool. Oh, this is a turn.
What in the world? Are they heading for Tuliollal?
What? I'm like, I want to go there. We need to get back right away. We need to follow that airship. Stretch. Okay. We need to get back right away. Whatever is in there is fine, okay? Surely there's no danger. Surely there's no danger in the giant electrical dome. It'll be fine.
Heavens forfend.
You're here. Good, good. They came from the sky and attacked without any warning.
Paste.
The people need our help.
Yeah, we still haven't really, like... Who's the enemy of this expansion, really? It's like... We kinda know Ethnomoja, but... What's his name?
Can you stand? Trying to remain calm.
The Golden Crown guy. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's the armor! That's the armor! Oh!
I don't know what they are, but they're not men.
I think that's the raid armor. If not, that's the dungeon armor. Oh, I think that's just a... Is that dungeon armor? I don't remember. I think that's the raid armor. Might be something different, actually. I don't remember. No! Oh, no chance. No chance. Dead. Where's your pictomancy skills at, huh? Playing the most overpowered job in the game, and you're not. What's that? Still the materia? What?
What did it just do?
Extract materia. I don't know. Doing them a favor. Giga Chad.
Thank you.
Save the thanks. Just get to safety. I'll hold the line here. Fall back to the palace. Quickly, before it's overrun.
Thank you, Bakul Jaja.
This is simply how I do things now. So, who wants to taste my blade next?
Giga Chad. Cool. New character. New character! An important character. Wow. So it's free from the Golden City. So... I'm trying to think. I'm trying to theorize in my head. Holy. Bro upgraded. Holy.
That you should still live.
Tuliollal, that's just...
Zorocha?
By the gods. What has happened to you?
He grinded the fuck out of that dungeon, okay? Nothing. He got all the armor, okay?
This is your butchery, isn't it? After everything you've done in service to the throne, how could you betray us?
My demand is simple. The dissolution of Tuliollal and surrender of all its territories. Refuse, and I will kill every last one of you.
Bet.
Have you gone mad?
I want to see you try to kill Zeno.
No. My ambition remains unchanged. To teach the masses the folly of war, that they cry out for peace, and thus unite the world.
What has changed you so much, and in so short a time? To harm the very people you swore to serve. This is an unforgivable deed committed by my son. My son!
Oh.
You have heard my ultimatum.
And you will have my answer. By my hands, I will end your madness.
Papa, wait! I should be the one to do this.
No! His sins are mine to bear.
Fear not. Zorocha is strong. He has never been father's equal in combat.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Farewell, Sorolja, my son. And forgive me.
Holy. Giga Chad. Just fucked him up. Simple like that. Oh. Never mind.
What?
How?
Despite his old age, the mighty Tuliollal remains a fearsome foe indeed. You retain the vitality of two souls, despite the passing of one. I shall even the odds.
Holy. Oh.
Papa?
Even the blessed are mortal.
Father!
Bro's trying to heal him.
You are no match for me.
Murderer. On my honor, as vow of resolve, I'll make you pay!
So the once faint-hearted girl would live up to her title. Very well. If only to demonstrate the disparity between us, I give you a chance to prove yourself. Rally the entirety of your strength. Lay siege to my kingdom. Strike me down, like I did father. Then, will you be his worthy successor?
Sorolja, wait!
My warships will remain in your skies. When you fail to prove your worth, I shall order them to lay waste to Tuliollal. Choose your next steps wisely.
Wow. Whoa. No. What? No. Papa can't die. He can't. They just at the worst times possible. No time for tears. How could this happen?
Enough. I am beyond saving.
I'll just switch to White Mage and Benediction.
Father, please. You can't give up.
Can people just do Benediction? OGCD.
Are you there, oh friend?
Actually, I don't think Benediction.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Even he got jumped,
Look
right?
after my children. What? I'm an old fossil like you. I've only got so many years left. But if that's what you want, it would be an honor. You and I must go on another journey together someday.
One day.
Aye, you can count on it. Oglamat. Kona.
Yes, Papa.
The graves of the Yokwi. You saw them, yes? I always found their teachings comforting.
Please, Father, you must save your strength.
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. Through you, my hopes survive. Through you, I live on. So do not mourn me. Walk tall and see our nation to a brighter future.
Papa. Papa.
Where'd he go? Did they already carry him out? Where'd he go? Even that's still updated like that. Where'd he go? Well, right, so, I... Val Wuklamat, Val Koana. I bring a word from the city. The enemy has withdrawn, and the Landsguard has begun rendering aid to the people. Casualties within our ranks have hindered progress, but we continue to do all that we can. I thank you for the report. Please inform the guard that they are to prioritize such efforts until further notice. The people. I need to help them. We will assist you in whatever we can. In whatever way we can, of course. Thank you, thank you. They are sure to be wounded everywhere. More than I could count. We'll split up and help them all. You can count us. You can count on us. Just now notice her choker's not connected. Alpha Red and Allier. Can you make to the Bayside Bevy? And Crowell and Aaronville, the palace perimeter. As for Camilla, please come to the resplendent quarter with me. We'll all meet back there afterwards. I'm calling nothing actually changed. The place is gonna still look the same. Looks the same to me. Looks the same to me. But like, this is where like the expansion really takes a turn. And it's really cool. I think this is what's going to, like, this arc onwards is really going to define the expansion. And I am ready for it. I'm always ready for it. Leather belt. I don't know where to put this star prism. Maybe like here? I think that'll be good. Where are they at? I'm assuming up here. Yeah. One more after that. Here? No. I'm bad at hide and seek. I don't know where they are. I don't know where they are, man. That wasn't the brightest idea. Where'd they be? Found him. Dazed citizen. Wowzers. You finish aiding the people here? Thank you. They were charging among the wounded children. No, now isn't the time. There are still others who need help. Could you go and see how things are in the Telemark March? And afterwards go and find Alize and at Bevy and Bayside Bevy. What? I won't just spam that person W's. The place looks the same. It's just dark. Because ERC time. Yeah, it looks like it's 6 PM, yeah. Bow, 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 bow. Like a sad version. A sad version of it. Donko. Well. Type donk 0. Paste. Go through the middle, yeah. Oh, it does look different actually. Like some things are broken. Yeah, like everything's like broken. There's Aura right there. But like Aura. Things are broken. Cats. Bayside Bevy, all the way up here, right? Yeah. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. I've helped all those I could find, and seen them delivered into the Landsguard care. As many casualties as they are, it would have been worse if the Landsguard hadn't fought as bravely as they did. And if Tuliollal actually meant to harm the people, I mean, look around, the buildings are hardly damaged. I suspect his aim was more to incite fear, to show that he could strike whenever he pleases. But we can discuss that later. How's the Machi? Even after what happened to her father, she's trying so hard to fulfill her duty to the people. Still, everyone has their limits. She needs to rest, and soon. Someone mentioned seeing her head towards the shore. Perhaps she's gone to Barn Trick Gleam Stands? What's... the beach. Yeah. Meow, 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 meow. I just want to look at people's adventure plates, man. Involhater.
Steady now. I've brought you medicine. Drink.
There you are, Lamachi. I was beginning to...
Yep.
Come on. Come on. Take it. Please.
Lamachi.
I'm gonna feed her like NyQuil.
Lamachi!
How? How could I?
Look at me, Lamachi.
He's so sad.
You need rest. You and her both. I will tend to this soul.
But my people... I have to help them.
The Landsguard have matters well in hand. Trust in them. If there's another attack, your people will need you to protect them. They'll need you to be sharp. So please rest. Consider it your duty.
I stood before them all. Said that we'd build a nation where everyone knows happiness. So much for that promise. What good is a vow of resolve who cannot save her people?
We'll handle this together.
You'll stick with me. Thank you. My head's a little clearer now. I need to concentrate on what I can do rather than what I can't. We've dealt with unfriendly factions before, from Yokwista longing for conquest to adherents of blessed siblings, people who are unwilling to listen. Even so, I believed that by learning about one another and engaging in good faith, we could peacefully settle our differences. And we did. My brother is different. There'll be no reasoning with him. He killed our people, our father. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. What's more, he has power. The power to destroy the peace we've worked so hard to preserve. If I'm to protect that peace, then I must fight. I must confront Zul'Jah and kill him.
Goddamn right. Or how do we get up there, though? I'm fine. Just needed a moment to settle my nerves. Thank you for being here for me. And for urging me on to despite all my sulking. Sitting around complaining isn't very leader-like, is it? So much has happened so quickly. I struggle to make sense of it all. Strange soldiers, those floating ships, the new powers of Raljah commands. Given everything he's done and still intends to do, I know I can't afford to run headlong into battle, not this time. I cannot let the terrible pain in my heart lead me astray, but I will make it my strength, the strength to do what I must. Right, I'm heading back to the palace. I need to talk strategy with Koana. Could you and others join us in a while? However we decide to proceed, I want you all to be aware of it. Oh, and could you tell Elliot to be alright? I'll be alright. He's probably in Bayside Bevy. Nice. Wow. Wow. I wonder if I can accept quests as White Mage. Looks like I can. Can I please? Thank you. Does it have some XP, you know? Does it have some XP going over here, you know? What the? What? Oh, you're back by that. Oh, you're back. By that, I mean you take it, you mean Lamachi is feeling better? She needs to be strong for the people of Tuliollal. I understand that, but she doesn't have to do it alone. If she intends to fight, then we fight together. That said, I wish I knew exactly what we were up against. I'm pretty sure this is the raid gear. I'm pretty sure. Pick up the pieces. Clearly not a person, but it doesn't look like any automaton or magic tech weapon I've ever seen. As far and wide as you've traveled, though, perhaps you've encountered something similar before. Would you mind taking a closer look at it? It may yield some clues to Raljah's new powers. It's like, it's not Magitech. Or Allegan, so... See the face. Sigil on it, it's like Squid Game. Quite intricate. No signs of a power source. Nothing that I've seen before. Man, that's very good and I've never seen this before. I've actually never seen this before in my entire life. So what do you think? Unlike anything I've ever seen. Indeed. While it resembles a person, it features that make it uncanny. The lack of a face, not least of all. Did you see any sign of a power source? So it probably doesn't run on ceruleum or any other conventional fuels. I tried channeling Aether into it earlier, but it has no response. Like it seemed to rule of an arcane. That would seem to rule it out of an arcane entity. It's completely lifeless now, a far cry from the unstoppable enemy it was in battle. Even the material is made of is a mystery. Rather than a metal, it's more akin to stone. Wait, haven't we seen this somewhere recently? This guy deep sea note. That's right, the glowing stone used in the chamber in the gate were the Golden City. And while the soldiers are a different color, the warships are same black as the stone as the gate itself. No way. This has to be a connection. Let's share our observations with others when we gather at the sun perch. Nod. The sooner we get to the bottom of the mystery, the better. Ba 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 ba. Yawn, 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 yawn. All the way up there. So far away. Yeah, this is where, like, the new story. So, Zorojo is now our enemy now. Or he always was, I guess. Technically, he always was. So... yeah, like, he just, I hope he's just, this expansion's enemy. I don't know if we're going to defeat him by the end or not. I have no idea. But it could be a possibility that we do, just straight up kill him at the end. You know, whoa. Arc. Looks like everyone is here already.
Thank you for coming, everyone. And thank you for taking charge in the relief effort. We would have fared far worse without you.
Someone had to do it, that's all. Come, let's take stock.
In terms of casualties, at least 50 died in the attack. And many times that number are wounded. All available healers are seen to their care. Structural damage at least is limited, so essential business can be conducted without issue. That said, the people are understandably shaken. We must assuage their fears and begin working to restore things to normal as quickly as possible.
Now, the most confounding mystery remains our enemy. And their mechanical soldiers created with technology that surpasses anything I've ever seen. What is their nature? And how did Zoralja manage to bring them under his command? Such things remain unknown.
They emerged from the dome encasing Yasolani. We're quite certain of that much.
Speaking of the dome, we have some theories, I'm told.
Indeed. I would like to call upon some helpers to join the discussion. May I invite them here?
By all means.
It's me. Permission has been granted. You can come in.
Ain't no way. Watch this. I have a feeling. I have a feeling.
Greetings, everyone.
I have a feeling. Yep. Graha. Cat boy and cat girl. Oh my god. Graha and yogurt here. Wow.
Raha! Y'shtola!
Wow.
After that long voyage, I had hoped that we might be afforded a moment's rest, but I gather circumstances are quite dire.
All is well in the Annex, never fear. I've already dealt with the most pressing matters, and others hold the fort in my absence.
All of our friends are here.
Following the changing of Dawn servants, Gulul Jar Jar spoke about
Minus
the Golden
3, but
City to his 2 successors. Thanks to Wuklamat, I was allowed to attend that meeting. What I heard led me to conclude that this was a matter for the students. Thus did I call upon our comrades who possess the requisite expertise. It was actually after that the dome manifested. But, based on what we know, I have reason to believe that it is connected to the Golden City.
While we're eager to help, we have limited familiarity with the situation. Might we trouble you to explain from the beginning?
As you know, it was a letter I found tucked away in the Baldessian Annex that brought me to Tuliollal. A letter from the Dawn servant, addressed to my grandfather, sent some 20 years ago.
The request to investigate the City of Gold?
Indeed. The strange thing is, there was mention of neither Tuliollal nor the city in our records. Hoping to learn the truth of my grandfather's mission, what he did and saw, I volunteered to help in the rite of succession. At the end of which, I was able to hear the tale from Gulul Jar Jar. Like us, my grandfather went to the deepest chamber of the Sky Deep cenote. And, like
cenote.
us, he saw the gate to the Golden City.
Is that what you required our help with? This gate?
It was. You see, the gate was opened once in the past. And
it led to another reflection.
Bro just knows. How'd you know that? He just knows, okay? Of course.
I can take the story from here. Considering my part in these affairs, I reckon maybe I'm best equipped to speak on the matter. I was there too, you see. In those ruins, together with Galuf and Gulul Jar Jar. And what I saw that day, I'll never forget.
Blah, 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 blah. We're gonna see it anyways.
This black stone is remarkable. I cannot help but wonder if the structures in this part of the ruins were built by a completely different civilization.
It was over 1,000 years ago that the giants mined here. Their records make no mention of glowing stones.
It harbors high concentrations of ether, and on the surface are what appear to be arcane patterns. They aren't Allagan, or Mahi, or Nemean. If anything, they put me in mind of the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but even then...
Seven hells! What did you do?
Nothing.
An earthquake?
Wow.
None of this has ever happened before.
A void gate? Nay, this is different.
La la. La la. What?
Baby?
What did you expect it to be? What?
Hold on. Why would you...
What would you expect it to be? What? What? Okay. Okay. What?
Now what's this?
That's what I'm saying. It was the key, but like...
What is this? Who are you?
Name drop? No. What was that? What was that?
Though it never opened again. Galuf continued to study the gate for years after that, hoping to learn something of value. All he could conclude was that it was built with unknown technology, and that it led to another world, one apart from the Void. We'd assumed the ruins themselves were the Golden City, only to discover that the real prize actually lay beyond the gate, and beyond our reach. Couldn't make head nor tail of the artifact either.
And how did the Royal Jaw get it,
As
though?
it had similar properties to the black stone in the ruins, we were convinced it was important. So Galul Jaja took it to the palace for safekeeping. Galuf, meanwhile, took the baby with him back to Charlian and raised her as his own.
Then the child was...
Cryo. Cryo is from another world. What? Like...
The earring inside the letter to my grandfather. It was apparently found amongst my swaddling clothes.
If this is true, then it means that you hail from another reflection.
Cryo was never real.
So it would seem.
What is...
I still struggle to take it all in myself.
What the...
Looking back, Grandfather was always quick to seek distractions whenever I broached the subject. But never would I have guessed anything like this. But enough about me. We have more pressing matters.
Fuck you mean?
The
Enough about
forces
you.
that assailed Tuliollal. You suspect they are somehow connected to the Golden City?
Thinking back on it, the soldiers looked like they could have been made from the same black stone.
And leading them was Zeralja. His involvement also lends weight to the theory. On the day of the succession ceremony, a bandit took me unawares and knocked me out. When I came to, I found my home turned upside down, with a few particular items missing.
Oh, that's how we got it.
Namely
Okay.
the keystones I was entrusted with, for my role as Watcher of the Gate.
The bandit. You believe that it was...
Mm. That's how we got, like,
got a glimpse
the
of
key and
him,
all.
but I was a blue-scaled Hubigo. I know of no other.
The artifact stored at the palace was also stolen. The thief struck during the ceremony, and the guard was spread thin.
So our assumption is Zeralja somehow opened that gate to another reflection, where he acquired advanced technology and his mechanical army.
And Cryo's parents were just chilling there. Apparently.
It fits. And if he did, then it's also likely that the dome is a product of this unknown reflection.
Hold on. We've been going on and on about the reflections. But what of my home? What's become of it?
Dead. Looks like it's the looks like a job for the science of the seventh dawn. Let's fucking go. That's so out of place. Like what?
Indeed. Where it concerns other realities, I dare say the Scions are best suited to tackle the task.
I guess so.
You can say that again. We've been to the literal edge of existence.
Yeah.
Some mysterious giant dome shouldn't scare us.
As you know, our order has ostensibly disbanded. We'd thank you to be discreet about our unofficial reunion.
Huh. Worry not. We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. And with our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results.
I'm coming with you. If that's where my brother is, then that's where I must go. I can't say I understand everything you're discussing, but I know what I have to do.
Like how no one's reacting to, like, we've been to the edge of existence. No one cares.
And restore the people's happiness.
Suffice it to say, I share Lamachi's desire to join you. However, under these circumstances, it would be unwise for both vows to be absent from the city. As such, I shall remain in Tuliollal. Come what may, I will protect our nation. So go forth, sister, and do what you must.
Thank you.
It may be prudent for us to likewise divide our forces. While one group ventures into the dome, the other keeps guard without.
Agreed. There's something I wish to investigate out here, so I will remain.
I as well. The enemy's warships still loom overhead, and I would see that we're prepared for the worst.
I wish to go to the dome. As a student, I have an obligation to investigate this potential threat to the world. But I'd be lying if I said I'm not deathly curious about my origins. If there's aught to be learned, then I want to learn it.
Yeah, I do too. Like, what? Rose from another... Is it a dimension or a reflection or just straight up...
me come too.
Like...
I
one of
have
the
to
nether
see what's
worlds,
become of my
right?
home. I may not be a fighter, but I know those lands like the back of my hand. I can guide you.
If you hadn't offered, I would have asked. We're counting on you.
I'm not one for waiting around, so if it's all the same to you, I'll join the Dome crew.
You should accompany them, Graha. I expect your knowledge and experience will be useful. In the meantime, I intend to learn what I can about the gate, and will keep you apprised of my findings. Pray do the same.
Assuming communication is possible from inside the dome, we'll maintain contact and share any developments.
It seems our teams are assembled. A fine roster, I think.
Looks good to me. We'll find a way to deal with the threat. For the sake of Tuliollal.
It's truly heartening to have you at our side for this. Thank you, everyone. Now, before we set off, there's one thing I need to do. The people are still shaken by the attack, and I'd like to reassure them as best I can.
Like... You... like, bruh, like, what the fuck? Like... I know what I have to do now. I think that's probably, like, one of, like, the bigger bombshells that they throw on us right there. Like, what the... So, that'll be it for this episode. That'll be it for this episode. A little bit of a cliffhanger I kind of wanted to leave off right there. Before we get into the next chapter of this expansion, I kind of want to end it here. And come back next episode. So, first stream is going to be just a little break. And then for YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and be ready for the next episode.